Hey, what is up? Today with the Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I own the iPhone 12 Pro Max for a few months now, and I have to say it's the best phone I've ever used. And yes, it's still one of the most powerful iPhones you can buy today. Starting off with the design, the 12 Pro Max redesigned the aesthetic to have flat sides of the earlier iPhone models and features surgical grade stainless steel bands paired with a matte glass back. And speaking of durability, there is now an improvement to the glass of the iPhone 2. The ceramic shield is claimed to be 4 times stronger than previous models, which I found to be true to a certain extent, but glass is still glass. And the 12 Pro Max will still shatter when dropped at slightly above head height, so no worries there. The 12 Pro Max comes with an industry-leading IP68 rating to withstand water submersion up to 6 meters for 30 minutes, and there are two versions of the Pro models. And I went with the larger 6.7 inch instead of the 6.1 inch for the extra screen real estate. There is of course the new yearly upgrade of the A14 Bionic chip. That is the industry first 5nm chip and houses a 16-core neural engine. Moving on, the liquid Retina display is as color accurate as you can expect, and there are same amount of bezels along the top chin. The Super Retina XDR display can produce up to 1200 nits of brightness and support the P3 white color gamut as well as True Tone technology, delivering the best true to life colors that are highly useful for photo editing and video color grading. There's also a fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating, and the refresh rate is still kept at 60 kHz. So no luck there for a high refresh rate of 120 kHz this year. Now the speakers function decently well too, with a balanced stereo output. They aren't the loudest, but the sound is crisp and certainly worth using for video calls or movie watching sessions. It never distorts at high volume levels and retains the depth and detail with sufficient soundstage and distinct left and right channels. The bass is deep, the mids are crisp, and the vocals come out with sparkling highs and never sounded too shrill to the ears. There are also high quality microphones that did well and pick up my voice during calls. In my time using it across Zoom, Skype, Discord and FaceTime, I never had a single person feedback that they couldn't hear me or I sound muffled. Moving on to camera feature, the new 7-element lens wide camera with a f1.6 aperture is the first in the iPhone to provide improved low light performance, boasting a larger sensor for 87% improvement in low light conditions. The ultra-wide camera is a 120-degree field of view that allows for crisp and clear landscape photos, and the 52mm focal length telephoto camera is great for filming portraits, bringing the optical zoom to a range of 4 times. There's also a LiDAR scanner, which is a breakthrough new feature that first appeared on the iPad Pro and now is here on the iPhone 12 Pro exclusively. LiDAR is used to determine the distance by measuring how long it takes for a light to reach an object and reflect back, so it could help enhance the experience of augmented reality apps like IKEA Place for furniture placements or the Measure app to take near accurate measurements of lengths and heights without a measuring tape. Overall, the pictures captured were of high quality and something you expect from a DSLR. In my opinion, night mode was a bit of a disappointment, as the pictures I took often came out blurry due to movement. It wasn't a problem if the phone was on the tripod. You can also do 4K video recording at 24 frames, 25 frames, 30 frames and 60 frames with Dolby Vision. There's also slow motion video support at 120 frames per second or 240 frames per second. There's also a time-lapse video with stabilization as well as option to take still photos while recording 4K video. Moving on to performance, the iPhone 12 Pro has the newest A14 Bionic chip, and so far I haven't got it to a point where app crashes. When gaming intensively, the chassis would heat up a bit. Doing some heavy photo editing, I didn't notice any lag too. When video editing, the footages load fine, and there was enough power in the processor to drive the processors. I also often use augmented reality apps and watch videos on Netflix and YouTube, and the experience is as seamless as it gets. Of course, the experience couldn't be completed without iOS 14 that helps me organize my files and plug in USB drives like what I did on the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Now with consistent updates, many bugs were fixed, and the software is stable, and many were excited about this. Widgets. Like iPadOS, the widgets now complement the experience, though I didn't find it much different since I have it on Android much of my time. If anything, iOS widgets are much more refined and cleaner in the user interface when compared to third-party Android ones. The app library is a new space that allows you to automatically organize all your apps in one simple and easy to navigate view. Onto storage, the iPhone 12 Pro Max does not have expandable storage, but you have variants to choose from 128 gigs to 512 gigs. Hey you, new to our channel, remember to hit the like button if you find this video helpful and share with someone who may need it. Do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of new video reviews. Thank you for your support. Now back to our test. In terms of connectivity, the iPhone 12 Pro Max support the latest Bluetooth 5, Wi-Fi 6 and 5G. Having the speed of 5G make downloads and uploads lightning fast, and it was a breeze to have the luxury of enjoying it on the iPhone now. The battery life is claimed to up to 17 hours of use and measure approximately 3687 mAh. But heavy workloads like gaming and streaming movies will drain it quicker than it should last. The lightning port is still here on the iPhone 12 models, and hope seems bleak for a USB-C iPhone anytime soon. One of the biggest features this year is the return of Magsafe. Working in similar fashion as previous MacBooks, there is now an option to buy a separate Magsafe charger that is shaped like a hockey puck and allows you to wirelessly charge your iPhone. Now there are magnets inside the phone that aligns the charger and solve one of the biggest problems of wireless charging. This also opens up a new world of accessories that will eventually flood the market for new ideas in the near future. There's still no 3.5mm audio jack for audio use, and whether you disagree or agree, Apple has dropped the charger included in the box as well. You need to spend the extra to buy a fast 20W charger to top up iPhone and the fastest charging speed. All in all, the iPhone 12 Pro is the most beautiful phone I've seen in years. The 12 Pro features Dolby Vision cameras, Magsafe, 5G, IP68 protection, and is one of the best iPhones you can buy with iOS 14 as of yet, but it's also the most expensive. Whether you are a content creator or a power user, the 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max does not disappoint with its powerful CPU and GPU performance. Pro Max come in silver, graphite, gold and Pacific blue colors. Thank you for watching, and please check out our written review over at daradiser.com/Apple iPhone 12 Pro Max. Also, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest updates, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more.